What's up guys, it's Brandon. In this video we're going to be talking about the book Astral Projection and the Nature of Reality by John Magnus. Now I took notes for this video because I didn't want to get too sidetracked and I just thought it would make more sense. Now I'm not going to go too in depth because there's a lot of things to cover in this book and I don't want to take away from the author. So I'm basically just going to give you kind of a preview of what you're going to read whenever you, read the book. So basically, instead of parts, like you know how in a book it'd be like part 1 or part 2, this one goes circle 1, circle 2, 3, and 4. So in circle 1, you'll read what astral projection is, the history of astral projection, ego, the belief system. There's a lot more in circle 1, but I'm just giving you, like I said, a basis of what you're going to read. Circle 2, attitude, energy exercises, and exit techniques. Circle 3, sex urges, like astral sex urges, prolonging the projection, and circle 4 is the meaning of life and nature of reality, stuff like that. So basically, when it talks about what astral projection is, I mean, it basically just tells you exactly what it is from his viewpoint. There are a lot of different beliefs on what astral projection is. Some like he necessarily believes that you're projecting your awareness rather than, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but he more focuses on your awareness. But the history of when he talks about the history of astral projection, he talks about different like religions, early forms of Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, all different types of major religions, and different like Aristotle, you know, the Apostle Paul from the Bible, and John, the one who wrote Revelation, not John the Baptist, but and he talks about, you know, how it came into you know, how people discovered it and things like that. And then the ego, it talks about basically what the ego is, and it's basically the thing that holds you back and, you know, tries to keep you into your body. The belief system, like, you know, if you don't believe in astral projection, chances are when you try to astrally project out of curiosity, you're probably not going to be able to do it. It goes a lot more in depth than that, but for the sake of this video not being 2 hours long, we're not going to go into that. Circle 2, attitude, just, you know, like, not necessarily why are you doing it, how to have a good attitude. It also talks about dispelling fear, how to overcome basic, you know, fears of astral projection and, you know, bad things that can happen to you, which actually can't happen to you. Energy exercises, you know, based off of meditation, you know, how to unblock certain parts of your energy. It doesn't really talk about chakras too much in this book. I think it mentions it briefly, but it's, if I can recall correctly, it doesn't go really in depth into it. Exit techniques. Now this is not an exact how-to guide. If you're looking for an exact how-to guide, I would recommend The Ultimate Journey. I think that's what it's called, by Robert A. Monroe. I just ordered a book that should be here in the next couple days by William Buhlman. I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of the book is. But it's more of a how-to guide all the way through. Where this book, it goes in depth into all types of different aspects pertaining to astral projection, but not necessarily all about how to do it. Circle 3, it talks about astral sex urges and how to overcome them, because yes, there have been claims of astral sex and stuff. And he talks about being kind of like addicted to sex and stuff in this book, and prolonging the projection, which is just like it sounds, how to stay out of your body longer. Now he does recommend in the book not to do it more than 3 times a week. That way it doesn't become an impulsion to be in the astral realm rather than the physical realm, because that can cause, he believes, there was one case with this woman back in 1992 named Devin, who they believed ended up cutting her silver cord or wearing it out because that's all she wanted to do was astral project. Now, I don't necessarily believe that. I don't believe that that can happen, but that's my own personal take on it. And I'm not an expert by no means, so yes, but that's my personal beliefs on it. Circle 4, you know, the meaning of life. I don't really agree with his version of the meaning of life and the nature of reality. He talks about how, like, some, you know, in terms of the physical life could be an illusion and stuff like that, which is kind of far-fetched to me. Not necessarily closed-minded about it, but it's just, you know, not necessarily something I'm really into, because I'm more into just a straightforward astral projection, how to do it, and things like that. He does go into lucid dreaming a tiny bit in the book, not a lot, but it's overall it's a good book. I would give it probably 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great read. It's not boring. You won't find yourself being, oh man, I just wish this was over. I mean, for me at least, when I read it, I enjoyed it thoroughly throughout the entire book. As mentioned before, probably 5 or 6 times already, it goes very in depth into different ideas and topics, all linking into astral projection. So yes, it's not boring or anything like that. It's a great book. So yeah, I like it. I would definitely recommend it. You could, I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just letting you know what's out there. You can get it on Amazon. I was lucky and I found it in a bookstore. But you can get it on Amazon. If you want a new copy, it's like $10, but you can get a used copy for like 25 cents. So like about $5-6 with tax and shipping and stuff. So it's a good book. I would recommend it to you if you're a beginner. If you really want to study the in-depth exercises, because this book isn't necessarily meant to be read in whole before you astrally project. It's more meant to be read in parts and to do the exercises, because if you've noticed in this book I have tons of sticky notes, and these are all exercises that you do. I didn't really follow protocol. I read the entire book, but that's because I wanted to learn a lot more about it before I, was necessarily attempting it. I mean, I kind of have been on and off, but yeah, so it's a good book. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe. If you want to, share. Let's bring this topic back up. I mean, there's tons of videos on YouTube about it already, but I mean, this is kind of a lost art form that we've all been given the gift to do. So I would like to encourage you to try it. I still haven't achieved it yet. I've been trying almost every night, and I've gotten close several times. But as soon as I am successful in astral projection, I will definitely post a video on my experience, because I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Anyway, this has been Brandon. Thank you for watching another segment of Brandon's Spiritual Journey. I wish you all well, and have a good day.